Greetings, world and family. I am Richard, coming to you today being Monday, January the 5th, for another episode of Q&A Part 4. So, yes. Well, as you can see in my window back here, everything is turning blue. So, it's the end of the day on Monday. And originally, I was taking the day off and resting. Truth be told, I've been feeling the emotions of the collective, and I've been feeling some angst. I've been feeling sadness. I decided I'm just gonna rest. So I did some jacuzzi, some sauna, a little bit of shopping, and then I went to bed to rest. And I said, I can't stay in bed. I don't do relaxing too much. And if I'm feeling all of these emotions within me, well, I'm sure that I'm not the only one. So what a better way than to change the subject or shake that energy off like a bird shaking his feathers than to come to you and make a video and join you, although it's not in real time. While I do make those videos, it feels like I'm actually with you. So if it's going to help me, I'm sure it might help one or two or many of you. So, do you want to go look into Higher Self Lottery? So I decided, my family, today what I'm going to do is, because on the last 3 videos, I just started rolling from the top, which would have been the most recent comments going down. But then, like my higher self says, Richard, you made the call 3 weeks ago. So what about the ones at the bottom, the first ones who came to the call? I'll never get to them if it just keeps amplifying and adding up. So I'm going to go and start at the very bottom today. All right, so where are we? Okay, wrong video. Give me a moment. All right, library. Home. Me. My channel. My videos. Oh, I should have been prepared. I'm so sorry. Calling the family. Your turn. Drop your questions for the next video. So again, I'm going to put the link to this video in the description box for me. And like that, it's a call, because we're going to keep going. Q&A part 6, 8, 12. I know that you love this segment. I love this segment. I love the non-rehearsal of it all. And so I'm always going to put this call to the family. So just keep adding on to it. Like that we don't get dispersed and I have to hunt or search in different video comments for your questions, right? I mean, that's kind of a great idea, wouldn't you say? All right, so let's go at the bottom. So yes, we are up to 96 comments. Let's go down, all the way down. All right, first one. Okay, so this comes from a sister, Heidi. Hi, Richard. Hi, dear Richard. Thank you for this video. You are so welcome. Are trees ETs? Yum, yum, bubble gum. Right back at you, sister. It is a little cold, but still very good. I mean, cold coffee is still great coffee, isn't it? All right, so you want to know, Heidi, if the trees are ETs. Are trees ETs? Well, my first intuition is no. There would be something very different, right? I mean, they would be part of Gaia's memory. Because the trees, they could be seen as librarians. They would hold a memory of, well, time and space as it works and travels within this simulation, because linear time only but exists within this simulation. But without further ado, without I think too much on it, let's just go see what the cards want to say, Heidi. Higher self, oversoul, and universe. Are trees ETs? And you know what? I think it's, although I don't think they are, I think that it's a fun, intelligent question, because it makes you, Heidi, like look around you and start questioning the reality. Our reality, the simulation. Trees are very alive. They have memory. Could they be, a heightened intelligence? Perhaps that's where your question comes from. But let's see what the cards want to say. Oh, beautiful babies. All right, first in line, what do we have here? So we have the King of Swords. So he talks about truth, justice, an air element. Next in line, we got the Chariot, fastest moving card of the deck. Could travel rapidly. That could be a scene also, like I'm getting like the root system of the trees, the mycelium community all working one and together. And then a judgment. Wow. So we got already in the past, in regards to the trees ETs, 2 major arcanas out of 3. So judgment, a wake-up call, the sound, a frequency, raising the dead, the sleepers. Very interesting. Moving on in the now moment. We got the 6 of Pineapples. So this is, yes, I call it often, an off-world generosity where the meek inherits the earth for something tangible. At the heartbeat, so we got the 3 of Wands. That's a heartbeat, so it's very important. So trees, they do communicate, and they do communicate with off-world beings, because the 3 of Wands is once you've made all the plans for your holiday, all your underwear is folded inside of your suitcase, you got your plane ticket, hotel reservation, you're just waiting for your ship or your plane to come in. All plans are made. So how it is feeling right now is less that the trees are ETs, or that the trees see the star, but the stars definitely see the trees, is more how I'm getting it. And then we got a judgment. We started off with the King of Swords, truth, justice, and right now, like they are there with the karmic punch of the justice system. For the future, there's a strategy in regards to this question, but I'm looking mostly at trees. They're moving things around. The mycelium community, the root system, traveling through ley lines underground. Trees are, like I said at the beginning, very important, because they would be seen as a librarian, one that stores Gaia's memories within their knowledge, the root system. They communicate from tree to tree, from anything mycelium, anything alive that is grounded or rooted within Gaia's flesh. And then something of a high burden is coming to an end with the 10 of Wands. And right now I'm getting the big fat visual, this continuous tree cutting, land, I gotta be careful the words I choose, devastation, like strategy, something grueling's coming to an end. These are logs. Those logs come from a tree. Something grueling that man has carried is being dropped. And then we have Secrets of the Universe coming online with the High Priestess about a form of duality there with the 2 pillars. In the clarifying, Heidi, we do have the Queen of Wands, the Witch of the Tarot. She's got all her clairs online. She is holding a wooden stick, a tree in her hand. Like there's a telepathic thing with trees, whether it be with off-world beings, because you asked me, are trees ETs? So there's a communication. Again, I get that vision that the trees don't necessarily communicate with the stars, but the stars definitely see the trees. There's something. It's not that the trees are ETs or off-world beings, but the off-world beings totally recognize the network of Gaia's oldest, most intuitive librarian that has been a custodian of Gaia. So that's very impressive. At the heartbeat, we got the temperance, permanent, ongoing healing. And then we started with the King of Swords, about the King of Truth, Justice, and we end with the Queen of Swords. She now has strict boundaries, but regardless, it's the counterpart. The King and Queen are the same element, and Swords, it's about information. It's an air element. It's about things that are spoken, thought, spoken. Again, like spoken doesn't have to be like a language per se, but it could be a frequency. So this is really beautiful. So right now in this whole spread, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. We got 1 king, 2 queens, and the other ones, well, I only got 4 minor arcanas. All right, so I think that your question, Heidi, is a bigger deal than the cuteness of being aware of your surroundings and starting to question. I think it's a great question, but there's a lot more meaning like under its cloak right here. So, when we talk about trees, they hold a lot of information. These massive trees that have been here, they hold truth, Gaia's memory, Gaia's truth. And they were here, right? Like really fast moving. So, the fast movement could be, again, with the roots in the ground, the mycelium, all that network that many not off-world, but elementals travel when they surf that network, such as the Sasquatch, right? And the trees, yes, judgment, their sound, their frequency, because have you ever not seen, in my family, I've seen several of these videos, certain man, maybe it's always the same man, but he goes in the forest and he's got his whole suitcase that's full of electromagnetic computer things, and he will put a little, I don't know if it's a needle or a plug inside an oak tree, and then you will listen, and the oak tree has his or her own song, sound, and then into a maple, a different song, like that sound right here. And all those sounds, when you explore it, even mushrooms, by doing it, it's an actual song. It is so beautiful. Not only is it that dolphins and whales can make sound with frequency, but so does like all of life. The life that's rooted within our mother Gaia. It's just that our human ears are not adjusted to it. I question if dogs can actually hear it, right? That whistle humans can't hear, but them, they do hear. So there's something there, awakening. It's a whole network, their frequency. Right now, they are here, the trees, yes, to help humanity, okay? In the sense of the meek will inherit the earth. They've done their work, and now they're waiting for the ship to come in. What is, past that 3 of Wands? What is the destination that we've made plans about? We're talking about trees. These are 3 wooden wands. What is past that? after the meek inherits the earth. Well, it's all about justice here with its karmic punch. Again, with the sword raised up. Information, air energy, truth, disclosure, but again with the karmic punch. He's got a set of balance in the other hand. So, heart, feather heart. Well, you know what I mean, right? But for the future, everything seems to be very strategic because the information about trees, and ETs is being relocated. We're changing the trees themselves because they're highly intelligent with the memory of everything that's stored from Gaia's blueprint within their roots, their massive, tree-like bodies. But something grueling is coming to an end. And again, that's what I tapped into before. This whole mass devastation of removing trees to build concrete. I've done a video on Gaia rising, and she does not love, consider concrete. No, that stuff is being she's got her own personal army, whether it be like the insects, the mold, the roots of the trees, starting to break up all that foundation. She can't breathe with that on her. It's like heavy duty tar or latex. You can't breathe. Think Michael Jackson, what happened to him when he did that video Thriller with all that latex on him. What happened, I don't know if it's true that his skin discolored because of it, but I'm giving that so that we can wrap our head around what that stuff does to her, if it did what it did, if it's true to Michael Jackson doing the Thriller video. And then, we got Secrets of the Universe that are now coming online with the High Priestess. What does that mean? It means information that we never received, or we're having such a beautiful awakening with ascension that new channels are cleared up and information is able to surf its way to us. It doesn't have the barriers or the walls there. It's like an open gate, so we can see the mystique coming in and have oh wow, well that's kind of simple. I never saw it before, but all of a sudden, it's so clear to me, right? In the clarifying, we do have the Queen of Wands, the Witch of the Tarot. She's got all her clairs. She is holding a tree in her hand. She's the mystic. She can do telepathic. She can do pretty much any one. And she also works in the dream cycle here, right? This one, so the trees with their network, their energy and all that, could very well that they work a lot in a dream state. Again, I see the mycelium community sparking up like a beautiful khaki velvet vines that are plush, like moss, like a beautiful khaki moss, and there's gold, shimmering, dancing all around it as it's growing. Think of a octopus tentacle that's moving. At the heartbeat, we have the Temperance, permanent ongoing healing, major arcana. And we end full circle with the Queen of Swords. We started with the King, we end with the Queen. The counterparts about truth, justice, but now we have strict boundaries. Strict boundaries about what? All that deforestation. So, Heidi, the story went a lot further than simply our trees ETs. But I hope you like it. I know I loved it. So thank you, higher self. And now it's the arc. My cats are sleeping all around me. They are so cute and fluffy. They bring me so much joy, my cats. As I'm sure all of you, I've seen many of your minus, your pitus on the one-on-one Zoom, and they're all so beautiful. And I love it because whenever I meet you, my family, on personal readings, and you introduce me to your loved ones, I often see this is, it's not just a pet, an animal. I see often angelic beings in them, like a soul contract. I will be in your life at this time because I can see it. And even like through a screen, Zoom, I can have telepathy with them and read their energy frequency. And oh boy, we're so lucky to have them. Like, I mean, like really lucky. Yeah. I might be single, but I got cats. All right, Sriva next. All right, so that was Heidi. So, oh yes, Heidi, I gotta go give a heart, like that I know I've done you. All right. Okay, Tiffany, I saw that the other day. You are so funny. Channeling Miss Piggy. Oh my God, I laugh because I know you saw one of my videos that I was talking to, I think, oh shoot, who, with Janine and Honey, when I explained that when I was a kid, I was in love with two women. One was Farrah Fawcett, well, of course, and the other was Miss Piggy. That's how you wrote that, huh? I love that. I love sense of humor. So that's not a question to answer, but that's worth, if you were my student in primary school, you'd get like a big fat gold star just for that. Even if you never even answered the mathematical equation, that would have given you like the biggest star and an A plus. And then I'd probably get fired. Oh well, I never liked school anyways. Now, where do we go next? All right, so we got a Dana. I love that name, Dana. Dana. All right, I love you and Honey. Well, thank you. We love you too, Dana. I love Sasquatches. Oh, yes, they are familia, the Sasquatch. I live towards East Coast of Ocean Area NC. I don't know what NC is. Are Sasquatches around the Croatian forest? Croatian. Okay, so what is NC? New Croatian forest. It's not far from me. I'm sorry, I gotta do it again. I love Sasquatches. I live towards East Coast of Ocean Area NC. Are Sasquatches around the Croatian Croatan forest? It's not far from me. I get a yes. And I get a big yes about that. I'm very connected to the Sasquatches. For all of you family members that are newer to me or that you might have missed one of those videos, because I might have spoken 3 to 5 times about the Sasquatch, but as a child in band, I got spooned by a Sasquatch. So does it mean that a real 7-foot Sasquatch was physically in my bed and I felt the bed go down? No. I was like in a dream state, but it felt very real. And at first I thought it was my dad that came to spoon me. Like, you know, a parent spoons their child because they love them. But then he started getting hairy and why are you a monkey? Why are you turning into a gorilla? And this is what I later came to understand as I grew up, that it was an actual Sasquatch or a telepathic method or however they show up, because the Sasquatch love light children. So anyone that you can see, like all the names we know, right? Like Indigo, Crystalline, what else do we have? Indigo, Crystal, anyways, all of the children. And in moments where they could feel sad, insecure, doubt, they will come in the sleep and spoon them. So I love the Sasquatch. And yes, of course, someone once in the comments said that, you know, some of them, like what they say, I should do my homework because they're evil. I beg to differ. I've never encountered an energy of a Sasquatch that was evil. Now, I'm not saying there's not a shadow side, as in you have the mermaids and then you have the sirens, right? So, you know, some of them at certain areas might have been hunted, saw their loved ones be hurted, and that could have created the shadow aspect of them. But by nature, they are part of, like, they're Gaia, they work with Gaia, very much like the trees, right? They hold the memories of Gaia, the blueprint. And this is why I feel that the trees, wow, that's so funny. I did not plan this, but our trees ETs and now the Sasquatch, because the Sasquatch, they do travel portals with the trees, with the forest, and they travel the mycelium network. They surf. So, like, I personally love them very much. But again, this is not about me. All right, so let's go for this. Higher Self said the beginner's deck. All right, some yum yum bubble gum, my sexy babies. Okay, now it's past, well, it's past cold. All right, Higher Self, oversoul in the universe. Squiggles! That's my cat, Squiggles. As in, do you guys remember Laverne and Shirley? Okay, I'm calling out to you, my Gen X or my mom, or baby boomers. That was such a funny, funny show. Comedies were so fun back then. You know, I mean, they were ridiculous. It was so funny. But I call Lady Squiggles after, who were the two neighbors upstairs? You had Squiggle and the smaller one with the funny hair. But Squiggles was the dangly one. Yeah, so Lady Squiggles. All right, Higher Self, Oversoul in Universe. What's the question? All right, so do the Sasquatch, are they around the Croatian forest? So we are living towards the east coast of ocean area NC. I don't know what NC is. But already I had gotten a yes. But let's see what the cards, because I can feel a story coming on. So guys, tell me if you still love this new segment. I really love it. Because you know what? I don't have to meditate before it. I can just rock and roll. All right, so are they there? They've been there for a very long time, right? With the 8 of pineapples. Happily so, working at carving. What do we have that? Look at all those pineapples. They're on a tree right there. So we are carving. We are working. This guy doesn't have a smile on his face per se, but that's how the energy comes to me. This is not hard labor. And look, that's why I was told the beginner's deck, it's a yes. All right, so we got, the 8 of Swords. So something had happened where they felt trapped. Could be a lot of stuff, like mentally trapped or actually trapped, or portals were closed and trapped. Information about the Sasquatch, because we're blinded, we're tied up. Swords is information. So they were working. There was that further entrapment. And then, the Page of Cups. That's a youthful, that's a child emotional. Hold on, please hold, breaks. The past. Remember my story, what I told you when I was a kid? Okay. So the Sasquatch worked happily so to bring abundance. When one feels trapped, emotional, sad, disconnected, and who are those? Children. It's of an emotional. So they've been working a lot at restoring children's emotion when they feel trapped. Wow. All right. So moving on right now about Croatian forest and things. So we got the 2 of Swords here. So wow. Stuck, blinded, not able to move. Fear of the unknown. All right. At the heart, we got a... Okay, the Garden of Eden, Gemini, could be a governmental question because we got the Two of Swords before. The Lovers could be a government, although this is not a governmental question. I'm starting to question here. Oh, did you see what I just did? But let me go on because right now I got 3 stories. And then, wow, with the Three of Swords. So we got the Two of Swords being at a cross point, blocked, blind, fear the unknown. Then we got the Lovers, Garden of Eden and or government institutions. And then we got, yes, the Three of Swords, a stick in the wheel, a third wheel party, sorrow, heartbreak. So what's going on? Oh, okay, so yes, powers that be have been being a stick in the wheel for the Sasquatch, stopping them. I mean, like, there's been so much horror movies on them. The Bigfoots. And I'm going to tell you, they're cute, they're adorable, and yes, they look like Chewbacca from Star Wars. I've never seen in my meditation, because I've also channeled an elder of the forest. I forget his name right now, but they don't have like jaws or piranha teeth. No, they're cute. Like, you actually want to grab them by the cheeks and kiss them. I don't know if they'll like that, but that's what I'm going to do. So right now, wow, a lot of information with that. Moving on for the future. So that is the Queen of Cups, the empath queen. She's got an emotional intellect within, that's how I say, emotional intellect within her golden chalice. It's information, it's intelligence, but it's also empathic. So she could have sadness, yes indeed. Moving on, we got a form of Hi-Ho Silver with the Knight of Wands, charging in stick, trees, wood, but it signifies like passion, creativity, honorability, things of that nature. Often I see it, well, now it's under the Lovers. So there's something with government status that have been suppressing the information about the Sasquatch, or doing things that have blocked them. Then we end with Judgment Day, waking up the dead. The trumpet has been trumpeteered, clarifyings. As above, so below, as within, as without. The magician can manipulate the elements, as would a Sasquatch. Then we had the Two of Swords. Now we got the Two of Pentacles. So that's juggling. Yay, nay, up, down, yes, no. It's a juggling. It's like being stuck. So manifesting the magician, as above, so below, as within, as without, in a time of juggling. They're juggling something. And then we end with, okay, so it's beautiful. So yes, you have the Sasquatch there. Their story is not an easy one. I don't know where NC is, but there seems to be interruption about information or what they've been doing or saying or stopping, but it's being restored. That's the last card, the happiest card of the deck, the Sun. So, yes, see, sometimes as humans, because, we got a reptilian side of the brain, so therefore we have an ego, and, we have perceptions upon what we studied, think we know. But this is all that's changing now, right? With this great ascension thing, we're starting to understand or see more clearly. The barriers are gone. The barriers that were there the whole time, stopping the Garden of Eden from thriving. What was it that stopped this? Information, or should I say disinformation, that stopped this from thriving. But no more, huh? Like, they're emotional. They're coming in a rapid fire. And there's a judgment day right there. And what's the judgment? I'm not going to say like anything else, but what is judged is the misinformation and the stopping and the chaining and the cutting And they're coming back. Full throttle, huh? We end with the sun. So there you go. I'm going to ask Aurélien on that. Because I did get about 3 stories. So, Aurélien, come on in like a stallion. Faster moving. Oh, I want you faster than that. You know I like it hard and fast. Stallion. Yes, ride. Yes. That's it. Towards the beautiful sunset. All right, so now that you were here. So, Sasquatch is East Coast, Ocean Area, NC. Oh my God, I know I butchered it. Are they in the Croatian forest? Yes, I got a big fat yes. So this story I just got, is this accurate or did I misread it? So we're going to a no, and that's a fast no. So yes, they've been blocked, they've been suppressed. And I want to come back to this for me. Originally, the Sasquatch worked hard, happily so, towards those who felt chained up, sad, imprisoned mentally, and they were mostly children, like I, at 8 years old, that I thought my dad became a monkey. Anyway, that I am wrong on that. It's a no. So there you go. Yay! We love the Sasquatch. All right. So let's see. Hi yourself. Roulette. Lottery. I prefer lottery. Because roulette sounds like Russian roulette, so I don't want to use that. All right. So what else? Wow, that was only 2 questions and we're at almost 40 minutes. Well, it's okay, babies. I mean, there's no limit. This is a segment, right? I don't want to rush and make it stressful. Anna, I see you. Peace, love forever. Hi, let me know if your neighbor needs snow removal. Look into yourself and take time for you. Well, thank you for that. Okay, well, I have to share. So Anna, I started doing her hair not that long ago. She's a blonde bombshell. We do her hair like Pam Anderson in the 90s. And but we got along so fast and we became friends really rapidly. And then one day, I think it was her first appointment. I think it is. And it was a winter, and she came to my house, but it was the wrong house, and I was answering the door. So she says, well, I'll be a good Anna. And she started shoveling, like, the porch and the driveway, until later she says, like, why aren't you opening the door? She goes, where are you? Well, I'm here. No, you're not. She was 2 houses down. And she cleaned all the snow away for them. So imagine them coming home saying, I got no kids. Isn't that funny? So, Anna, I love you. Thank you. So we're going to heart that. Oh, yes. Did I heart Dana? Okay. All right. So where else can we go? We'll have time for maybe one other one, my family. Okay. So there's a few Christmas ones here, but we've passed Christmas. All right, so what is this? I don't even know how to say your name. Anja? Hi, Richard. Hi, dear Richard. When I close my eyes and want to see, for example, a fish, I only see black. Whereas when I sleep, I see vivid dreams full of color and vision. Oh, baby, there's nothing wrong with you. That's what she's asking. Is something wrong with me? Lots of love. I love you, Anna. Anja. No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. I will tell you that, yes, when we just close our eyes, well, see, I see colors right away. But I can remember there was a time maybe where I did not see colors. And the thing is Okay, so the best way I can explain, because this is not a card thing. So when I close my eyes, yes, there's darkness, but right away I don't feel like there's a wall in front of me. There's no sides, ceiling, or floor. It's like an amphitheater, so an amphitheater. So it is vast and growing out. So what I do now is that I center myself, my attention, well, maybe at the center here, but it goes towards probably the pineal gland. And I relax right there, and I can see like all these dots. Think about that TV in Poltergeist in the 80s. They're here. That's what I start seeing. And as I relax, I let myself like swim into it, almost like a warm hole. And now I can see like pulsations happening. And I lose myself and I surf the network. And then colors are starting to emerge. Like now I got green, purple. And I lose myself more and I surf down the channel. And it's all like an explosion of light, really. So, welcome back, Carter. I didn't think that I would have been as strong because I was babbling. But I think that it's just like to be aware that your eyes are closed, but you're not looking at darkness, so you lose yourself. Could it be like a form of meditation? I say yes, because Femi, Richard don't like rules. If there's a rule in the room, I'm gonna break it. So no one's gonna tell me how I have to do something. Everything's done. The truth I feel is to be in the now present moment and to surrender, the leap of faith and go. So that's it, So there's nothing wrong with you. Maybe don't chase after colors. Just close your eyes, not for sleeping, but be aware right now. What is here in this vast terrain? The amphitheater that is growing. Maybe you want to see like a screen opening up like at the cinema, and then it starts. You just be in the moment and let it happen, because the colors are there. Sometimes when we search too much or think too much, this is where it gets in the way and it doesn't happen. I've said this before, Femi. Like it's like seeing an aura, right? Like you will never ever see an aura if you go like, oh, come on, where is it? Oh, squint. Oh, I almost got no. You see an aura when you go like, See, I can hear my temples beating right now, just like surrendering, no stress. Let go of the shoulders. And that's where like you'll start seeing like first like the white shield, and then it'll grow, and then you'll start seeing colors animating. Same kind of concept. Try too hard, blip blap bloop, it's a fail. All right, so since that wasn't really a question for the card, let me go see what I can get. I hope you like that. That's how I resonate to your question, baby. Oh yes, I got a heart you. Like that I know I've done you. All right, let's go a little lower. Anna. All right, one more. These are always funny questions, like personal questions like that. Gloria, will I move to Florida, please? Like, it's tricky for a video. But because I landed on you, like, I don't want to encourage that kind of personal questions, guys, okay, please? I just feel, so Gloria, will she move to Florida? Apparently it's a yes. That was 2 weeks ago you asked me, so I don't know if you're there right now. But it seems that you are going there. So there you go, Gloria. I'm going to take 3 cards for you. Oh, this is going to get me in trouble. Please, guys, don't come with in the future like that. I'd rather you send me a personal email. Oh, Leslie, you got a good thing here. All right, so you're working on it, Gloria, again with our friend here, the Eight of Pentacles. Happily so. You got the King of Wands. So, you know, talking about politics, he's often like my Trump or that kind of energy. But that is a King of Passion, authentic creativity. And yes, you might be shocked with the move. So not shocked like your whole foundation crashes, but something shocking. Yes, it's something planned. You're going to deliver that pentacle. And at your heartbeat, yes, everything flip-flops around in your fortune. And you got reincarnation, a new day, a new dawn. So yes, Gloria. All right. Mwah. Richard. So this is Leslie. This might sound stupid, never anything stupid, but I would say to all of these good questions, look at the ones with the most thumbs up and ask your pendulum on each of the top ones if that is the one you should choose. Just a thought, you're amazing, and we love you, dear. I love you, I adore you, Leslie, thank you. And yes, that's a great concept. I appreciate it. Okay, one more. Okay, I don't even know how to read that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to answer this here right now. Few Christmas. All right, so Vanda, I don't usually look into governmental questions, but you're asking about Portugal. I will keep this in mind for my next crystal ball reading, because that's the only time I look into countries or governments is if I see it in the crystal ball in a month frequency forecast, but I could set the intention right now, and my assistants up there will keep it in mind, okay? Tracy, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow about Julie. Another government question. All right, so I'm going to go back down to the one that I wasn't sure I wanted to look into. Not because it's bad, but Michelle. Richard, what's your belief on David Icke? Is he and good one or working for the nasties? All right. So this is like a really... I don't feel that he's a nasty. And it's funny because I had my best friend Jenny May that was here over the weekend, and she was speaking to me that she wanted to know if she should order his new audiobook. He's got a new book out. I've never read any of his books. I don't like reading. But, you know, David Icke, you know, like I think that the guy himself is not a nasty. I think that David Icke really had his place as a pioneer, forerunner at a time where we needed to know about the creepy crawlies. And I mean, like, it was not an easy life for him. I don't know if, like, he came out at such a young time with this information. But, I know that he's kind of crippled right now. So, like, I don't know. Maybe he was under attack because of things he said. I'll tell you that I know more about David when he was talking about reptilians. I don't really know what he talks about now. I think he's got a daughter that passed away, which is really hard. I know his body's in pain. I don't really know what this new book is about. But again, like what I sent in my month of January energetic forecast video, I saw 3 places. Where did I see? I saw Australia, Canada, and Germany. And all 3 were different energies for the collective living in those places, but they all shared one great important node: boredom. I'm done. So, like David Icke, disclosure. Like, I think that humanity in general, as we're, awakening more and more and turning into a freight train, do we really need a disclosure so much? Like, most of us already know that message. I don't want to swim in it. I don't want to bathe in it. I don't want to eat it, smell it, hear it. I heard it. I'm grateful. It helped me wake up. And now I'm on my path somewhere else. So, do I have to keep listening to a skipping vinyl? Again, I don't know what his new book is. So I might be talking out of my butt right now. But I'm just talking about the energy around him, right? I don't like how he doesn't like Trump. Because to me it's like, but again, I don't really know everything he says about him. I know he doesn't like him, he doesn't trust him, but I'm a mystic. I love him, I trust him. So there's that barrier that's there, right? Is it my ego? Perhaps. I mean, I work hard at not working at ego, but I'm still in the simulation in a Richard avatar. So, you got to work with a form of an ego, although we work all the time at, death of the ego. Yes, but I don't know, can we fully function like a humanoid without one? That could be a reading on its own, which I think I will do one. I think I might invite Honey for that one. That's a great, great one. I forget what the question was. I'm so sorry. Richard did it again. Babble, and now it's like pure, like midnight black. All right, a little last sip of, whatever, coffee. Okay, full of coffee grinds, that one was. We're at 52 minutes. Okay, let me fast. All right, so is David Icke good? Okay, so I'm going to ask it that way. Is he good? I feel he is good. I don't feel that he's a nasty. I mean, yeah, he's confused. There's 7 of Cups. We don't know what we're looking at because things keep changing as we're looking at them. Okay, so we're holding the world in our hand in the 11 portal. That's a traveling card. So David came out in a time where people were really confused and didn't know what they were looking at. And he came in like holding the world within that portal, making plans to deliver something. Plans in regards to Gaia. And Gaia again. So we got the Queen of Pineapples here. She's holding her womb. So he came in really good. He did not come in as a creepy crawly. He did come in a time where everyone was confused and what he knew and he wanted to share to the world for Gaia, for a better humanity. Right now. So we got the Sun card. That's not a creepy crawly. Yes, he does want to offer humanity good emotions, the elixir of life. That's an alpha. There's only 4 aces. So he feels like he is bringing the message, as in the white dove going into the golden chalice to restore emotions. In a time where humanity is so uncomfortable and has been uncomfortable for a very long period of time, but they're starting their awakening process with the golden halo right there. For the future, so yeah, we got the King of Wands. That's funny because that's often my trump card, and I said he doesn't, but I don't know if he hates him or don't like him, but I know there's, because I stopped listening, you know, like, okay, whatever, you don't like him, I don't really care, like, I'm walking out. Reincarnation, the first card of the tarot deck. So we got the King of Wands, then we got the Fool here, new adventures, new chapters, and then something crashes to the ground, the Tower card. Clarifiers, so we got the Lovers, Garden of Eden, and or governments, hard to beat. High-ho silver military coming in with passion, and then in a time of outer conflict. So yes, David Icke is not a creepy crawly. He's been fighting it or trying to expose it. So yeah, that one was there. So again, let's go over this. Seven of Cups. He came in when people were confused and did not know emotionally what they were looking at. He was promising a vision, okay, for a new earth in a portal right there. In regards to Gaia, okay, Mother Earth, or exposing a queen. I'm getting a double whammy all of a sudden. That is a queen. She did have riches. Exposing. Oh. All right, so right now he comes in with the Sun. Most positive card. And he did also lose his daughter. Heartbeat, the Alpha, Ace of Cups, emotional grant of the universe. In a time where people are very uncomfortable, but they're starting to wake up with the halo right there. Future, so the King of Wands. Him, the messenger, he's very passionate about what he talks about. I mean, you could see it, like he's really passionate. But then we got the Fool here. That's a new chapter, reincarnation, and a Tower. I don't have the Death cards, but there's something with him that's new, a new beginning. Something crumbles. So could it be that the old guard crumbles and he is proven to have been authentic with his mission? Because this in the clarifying is one out of two or both things. A restored Garden of Eden and or governments. This could be passion returning and or military rushing in if it's governments. In a time of outer warring and outer conflict, you can't build because everyone's stepping on their feet and punching themselves in the face. I'm going to need some golden major arcanas. I knew this one was like a... But you know what? I'm happy I did it. It helped me clarify because I stopped tuning into Mr. Icke some time ago. And truth be told, I never did a spread on him. I never felt he was a creepy crawly. But, you know, it's just... I think that his message... If his message is the same today as it was 20 years ago, I'm not listening. Now, it's good for new people who are starting to awaken. But that's why, like I say, I really don't know, you know. But let's take 3 golden major arcanas on David Icke. All right, the Magician, as above, so below, as within, as without. In regards to secrets, unbeknownst to most, lies, secrets, rumors, passing, death, illusions of the moon. So he is pointing like a magician around secrets in between the Janus pillars. I don't know if he talks a lot about death and reincarnation and the reincarnation cycle, because those Janus pillars there, that would be like almost like the entrapment to reincarnate. I did have the Fool earlier on, and then we end again. People are uncomfortable awakening. So yes, he's not a creepy crawly. Right, Aurélien. So Mr. David Icke. Is he a creepy crawly? So we're going to a no rate now. Although it seems that I seem to recall once I might have seen him shapeshift, but not all shapeshifters are evil, right? So yeah, I do remember that. I'm going years and years back. For a brief moment, I saw something happening. Yes, I did. So he's not okay. So he's a good guy. Has he had an easy life? The cripple in his hands, is that part of the battle that he's been doing? And somehow, okay. And so what's happening here? I get the King of Wands. Is this David Icke? Is this Trump? So that's not Trump. I just wanted to clarify, my babies. So this is reincarnation. A new chapter. A new chapter for David Icke. That's a future, the third row. And is it when the old collapses? That's where he has his old chapter. Or does he collapse? Well, okay, that doesn't want to tell me because we're going round and round. And I realized as soon as I spoke it, I should not have asked that. So it's a non-question answer. So there you go. He's been battling this. He's not a creepy crawly, guys. He's been battling what has chained us up. He wants to heal with Dolly Parton here in the Age of Aquarius. So his intention has always been very good. So there we are. So this was for Michelle. So I hope you liked that, Michelle. And we are at 101:51. So, my family, I hope you enjoyed this latest episode of Q&A. This was volume 4. Now, please remember to, for your next questions you would like for me to look into, I will put the original thread link in the description box. Hit it, go there, comment there. And I will be back when I get inspired or a free time to come and answer your questions. So I want you all to be good and kind to yourselves. And do remember, you are loved. You are safe. Now, let the world heal, babies. I love you. Mwah! Bye.